Grow a Garden is going to make a comeback. And you're probably sitting there thinking, Crow, you're insane. You've quit the game. Lots of people have quit the game. The sentiment is at an all-time low for the game. How is it going to make a comeback? And you're right. I haven't played the game in days. But I logged into the public test server. I want to check out the trading update to see if they've taken things into consideration, to see if they've made changes to it to protect young people, to not make it pay to win, and things like that. And I came to a revelation. The game is going to come back. The players are going to come back. The concurrent player base, which is below 200,000, is going to climb. And by the time you're done watching this video, you're going to understand why. Also, some cool things happened in the public trading test server. Just check this out. It's snowing. I logged into the test server because I was curious to see what was going on with the trading update. And we'll do the trading world information here in this video. But then I decided to teleport back to my garden, and it's snowing. And the ground is white. And there's snowballs on the ground? Can I interact? I ran over them. I have snowballs. Can I throw these? Hold on. I'm sorry. This is really cool. And the funny part is there's no weather icon. Look, bottom right-hand corner. There's nothing there. This is not a weather. This is just chilling here on the test server. I know I said that I wasn't going to play Grow a Garden, and I haven't. I haven't logged in days. But I wanted to check. I wanted to see if Grow a Garden is doing the kinds of things I want to see to make the game available for everybody and playable by everybody and enjoyable by everybody, young and old. So I'm going to give you the lowdown of what's going on in this public testing server regarding the trading update. There's some things you might want to know, and I want to tell you these things. Chief among them, I want you to understand and to remember that you don't have to interact with this at all to enjoy Grow a Garden. I want you to keep that in mind. If you want to simply play the game and enjoy the game, grow your garden and enjoy your garden, you don't have to interact with the trading world or the trading update in the slightest. Now, there are some benefits to doing so. Acquiring a currency that you can use to spend on things like Grow All could be very useful to you, or to spend on things like seeds. So we'll get into that in this video. Let me show you a few things I've learned about the trading world and the update coming out this weekend. First and foremost, your privacy is guaranteed if you want it. If you don't want people looking at your inventory to see what pets and plants you have, you can set that to be private so no one else can see. If you go to the left-hand side and click the trade button, it pulls up this trade menu, and notice the settings button in the top right. You can click that and allow people to see your inventory and set that to no one. Now, nobody can see your inventory right here. Or you can set it to be friends only if that's something you want to do. This is pretty important for those of you that don't want to participate in the trading world update and just want to be part of the game and play the game as a growing game. There's a couple other settings here that are kind of useful. You can set up a PIN or a code so that nobody can log into your account if they hack into your account and trade away your stuff. And you can also enable or disable warnings for unfair trades. I'm guessing this will use the RAP system, which will tell you the average value of these pets and use that as a way of guiding you in case someone wants to rip you off in a trade that doesn't involve RAP. And I think that warning system is actually a really good idea to help protect young gamers, right? Whose parents aren't around at the time. If they get into a trade situation, that warning system might help them and prevent them from trading away what could be very useful or amazing or valuable pets in that situation. So I actually really enjoy that for young gamers. How does this world work? We've already talked about it, but I'll quickly reiterate it for you. This is the trading world. You can walk up to any booth that you have not yet claimed and claim the booth. You can put a skin on the booth if you wish. For example, I can put down this Darkstone stall. Look, there's my Darkstone stall. From here, you can list things. And this is gonna have unforeseen benefits to Grow a Garden. Listen to me now. I'm calling it right now. You're going to see the population of Grow a Garden steadily climb from here. And it's going to be real people. They're going to be true people, but they're not actually playing the game per se. Because here's what's going to happen. Let me show you, okay? Here's what's going to happen. You're going to have people come in here and they're going to put stuff up for sale, right? I'll put up a cyber stall. There we go. 1111. Ah, much better. Boom. Okay, now I can set my own prices. Look at me go, guys. I can set my own prices. You can put things up for sale in your stall and people can walk up to your stall and buy things. How is this going to cause the player base to climb? Well, if I'm not online, my thing is no longer for sale. Can you see a world where people AFK in the game using auto clickers to keep their game running, to keep their stalls open to hopefully sell their things? I can see that. So from here, I can see the player base of Grow a Garden going up and up and up and up and up as more and more people log in to go AFK to sell their stuff. They're real people. They're not bots, but they're just AFKing in the game. And this is going to help Grow a Garden's appearance. It's going to help its reputation as a game that was dying, because you're going to see the chart go the opposite direction. Is it real, genuine growth? Kinda, because people are interacting with the game. People who haven't played in a while are logging in. They're checking out the game. They're listing their things for sale and for trade. So it is real, but not what you were hoping. It's not like people are logging in to play the gardening game because they love the gardening game. No, they're logging in to play the trading game because they love the trading game. It's still playing the game, but not quite what we thought. Now, how is the trading system going to work? It works with a currency called trading coins or trading points down here. In the testing server, they give you a bunch of them. I'm sitting on 8,000 of them. Day one of the launch, I'm pretty sure we're going to be at 0. And I'm pretty sure there's only going to be one way to include this currency into the game initially. And I have a bit of a problem with this. But I also kind of like it. I have mixed feelings with this update. Let me try this out, okay? If once you're in the trading world, there's a button up there that says tokens is green. You click it, and as you can see, you can buy tokens for Robux. And when you spend more Robux, you get bonus tokens. I hate this tactic. Okay, this is manipulation. They're manipulating your emotions and your psychology. If you spend 5,000 Robux, which is about $50, you get a bonus 5,000 tokens. You get double tokens. Okay, that's manipulation. I don't like that. What is this going to do? This is going to make it so that only the whales will be able to infuse tokens into the economy. Now, having said that, this is a great way for free-to-play players to take advantage of the whales, to benefit from the whales. The whales will be putting the tokens into the economy, and the free-to-play players will benefit from that. Because you as a free-to-play player can play the game, you can hatch your pets, you can grow your big fruits, and then you can sell those pets or those fruits for this currency without spending Robux, without spending money. And then what can you do with this currency? Well, pretty much anything in the game. For example, I can buy this artisan container for either Robux or tokens. Back in the regular game, you can buy the grow wall for Robux or tokens. And you can buy seeds from the seed shops for Robux or tokens. See what's going on here? Do you see the benefit that a free-to-play player could have from this system? And that's what I like. I like that free-to-play players are going to benefit from this and be able to use their tokens that they work for by playing the game free to buy the really cool seeds they've been waiting on, potentially even in the events. The downside to this is that every time a free-to-play player buys something from the seed shop with those tokens, or anything, or spends the tokens not within the trading system, you're pulling the tokens out of the trading system. It's keeping the tokens down. So how is that going to work? Because the only way to put tokens in is to spend Robux. The developers are going to profit greatly from this. And we're going to profit as free-to-play players greatly from this. So overall, it seems like a good thing. I don't see too much bad to this. I guess the only bad that you might get initially is that the pay-to-play players might get an initial advantage. Because they're going to be the only ones, day one, maybe even first couple days, that have these tokens. Because they spent the Robux, and they're going to have them. And they're going to be able to go shopping in these player stalls, maybe at a discount, maybe at like a profit. But as even a week goes by or 2 weeks goes by, you're going to see everything kind of stabilize, and the free-to-play players are really going to benefit from this a lot. So there's a lot of things I do like to see in this update. I like to see some of the benefits and the safety features put in for young players. The system that warns them of bad trades. I love that for young players. I love the fact that you can get free-to-play players that benefit greatly from this system as well. And I love that the hardcore people can get into the trading world and do their trading. And on top of that, you're going to grow the number of players, the average number of players of Grow a Garden. This is inevitably going to grow the player base because people will be in the game to be AFK, to keep their shops open, to sell their stuff. And there is a benefit to having the numbers on Grow a Garden go up like that. It increases the positive sentiment around the game. When the numbers have only ever gone down for months, dying game is just spread across the community, those words. And then those words are a never-ending cycle, and they allow more and more thoughts of dying game to get in, and then less people play and the numbers go down, and more people say dying game and then less people play, and it's a vicious downward spiral. The death spiral is called in gaming. But if a mechanic like this, allowing people to stay in the game to sell their wares, will increase the numbers again, it'll change everyone's sentiment. Oh, Grow a Garden's seen a bit of a comeback. I want to go and check it out and see what's going on. And then more and more people come in, they realize the system, they stick around, they AFK, they sell their wares, the numbers continue to go up, and then you have an upward spiral. And then that upward spiral can lead people to trying out the new events. And then you just hope that with an upward spiral, the developers take the time and the effort to create events and updates in this game moving forward meant for everybody. Because with positive sentiment, it is a perfect opportunity to make true, genuine, good events that everyone can enjoy, young and old. So for me, I see a lot of benefit to this system. For me, I see a lot of benefit for this update if the developers can capitalize on that and do the right things and make the right events with what will inevitably be another ascension for Grow a Garden because of this update and these systems. I will stream the admin abuse on Saturday, and I will interact with this update, the full-fledged update, Saturday morning with the rest of you, because usually what happens is in the testing servers, we only ever see a piece of the update. Generally in the update, there's more to this than meets the eye, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, comment down below and let me know. Hit that subscribe button, become part of the first 300K OGs on the channel, and as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.